Etymological Mysteries! Today we're going to talk about two very common words that don't have a clear-cut etymology. In short, we're not really sure where they came from. The mysteries today are girl and boy. Ladies first. Girl is a notoriously unsolved etymology. The earliest uses we can find refer to a child without referring to the child's gender. So both boys and girls would be called girlis. Girlis is one of the early English version of girls. Eventually, little boys were called knave girlis, and little girls were called gay girlis to differentiate. But where did girl come from? There are two leading guesses. The first is from Low German Göre, which would refer to a child or kid. The second is related to the first from a Norwegian dialect, Göre, which would refer to a lamb. Surprisingly, boy is also an etymological mystery. We may have received the word through a variety of languages. It may have made its way from Anglo-Norman languages to France up to England after the Norman conquest. One theory is that it came from abui from Anglo-Norman, which would have come from the Old French word embui, which would translate to fetter. This Old French word would have been adapted from the Latin word for leather collar, boiae, which would have come from the Greek boiae dorai, meaning ox hides. You may wonder what oxen has to do with young male children. If this etymology is true, it may have been a diminutive form of speech meant to demean servants who were often forced to wear leather fettered straps, then later being adapted by parents to demean their own children. According to the Oxford English Dictionary, girl, boy, lass, and lad likely arose as jocular, transferred uses of words that originally had different meanings and were adapted to describe children. Join us next time for some new words on Etymological Mysteries!